Okay, your name, please.
Edward Blight.
And what is your fire rank?
I'm a captain, Mundy Township Fire Department.
How long have you been associated with the fighting trade?
20 years.
What is your current position concerning Genesee County Fire Academy?
I'm a course manager for the Fenton City Fire Academy.
Okay. Do I have permission to include this interview with this wiki for Michigan State as I pursue the Hub Rift idea?
Yes, you do.
All right, thank you. I'm going to start you off with some questions about the technology that I have here on my wiki. I know we just went through it. Do you already know about the technologies that are explained on the wiki?
It's new. No, I have not. I wasn't aware of that before.
Any particular one, or just as a whole?
As a whole.
Okay. Do you have any questions concerning any of these technologies other than what we've just talked about?
No, very interesting though.
Okay. Gonna start with you another questions about the academy. Does the academy use any form of these technologies to train its future firefighters?
No, nothing at all. It's very limited to what's out there. As I mentioned earlier, about the only thing that the fire service has now is a simulator for driving the operation of fire trucks, and that's about it.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 100, trying to get a percentage, how well do you think the academy prepares future firefighters on an overall basis?
I think we do a pretty good job with the technology that we have at hand. I mean, we try to teach them, as well as we can, updated with the standards that we teach you the textbook. We have the practical applications that meet the state requirements. So I think that we do that. And basically that's that whole, the academy is, the issue is to get them to pass the academy. When that firefighter graduates from the academy, it is assumed that a lot of the training that they're going to get is going to be taught to them basically when they go back to their respective fire departments.
So a lot of on-the-job training.
On-the-job training,
per se.
absolutely.
On a scale of 1 to 100, like I said, we're trying to get a percentage here. How well do you think the academy prepares future firefighters when it comes down to specific things like dealing with extreme heat or intense physical labor?
Both of those, trying to put that in those last two questions, I think it's hard to put it into a percentage. I know that when we do the firefighters go through their practical sessions, they work pretty hard. Okay, we even though they're in a classroom environment and we take them out back and they're in the apparatus space, when we're having work on hose lines, pulling lines, that's pretty realistic. When we have them doing search and rescue, even though there's some, I don't think they get the complete feel and sense of what we're doing, because you're not searching a whole house or a large factory or business, and basically is confined to a small area that they're sent into to do search and rescue. I guess just with trying to work with the tools that we have at hand, maybe 75%.
And being through the academy, and I know time is limited because the academy is only so long, and you can only touch on certain subjects, as you said, to get to the state standards,
Absolutely.
to the NFPA standards. Does that hurt a firefighter by not being overexposed or exposed enough to?
Another hard question. It takes, I don't think that, what we're trying to do is we're taking somebody that has no experience, no idea at all about fire, try to educate them over a period of about 300 hours how to become a firefighter, and that's just not realistic. You can't do it. So all we're doing is we're just opening the door for them. They're just getting their feet wet. we're turning out rookies. We're not really turning out firefighters. You know, that's the bottom line.
We just talked about the how the academy prepares firefighters for search and rescue as well, so we can skip that area. Now we're just going to go down to the HovRift, which showed you here on the wiki. Do you think that a HovRift idea would able to better train firefighters on an overall basis?
Absolutely. I think it's important that we stay on top of technology. You know, the one thing